Good morning. It's Wednesday, and this is Jo from Emily Cat 176. And Wednesday, for anyone who's just looking at this site for the first time, Wednesday is all about poetry. Excuse me. All right, so as I said on Monday, today I am actually going to be reading out a poem by an Australian poet. So, barn owl. Daybreak. The household slept. I rose, blessed by the sun. A horny fiend, I crept out with my father's gun. Let him dream of a child obedient angel mind. Old, no sayer, robbed of power by sleep, I knew my prize who swooped home at this hour, with daylight riddled eyes, to his place on a high beam in our old stables to dream. Lights useless, time away. I stood, holding my breath, in urine-scented hay, master of life and death. A wisp-haired judge whose law would punish beak and claw. My first shot struck, he swayed, ruined, beating his only wing, as I watched, afraid by the fallen gun, a lonely child who believed death clean and final, not this obscene. Bundle of stuff that dropped and dribbled through the loose straw, tangling in boughs, and hopped blindly closer. I saw those eyes that did not see mirror my cruelty, while the wretched thing that could not bear the light nor hide hobbled in its own blood. My father reached my side, gave me the fallen gun. End what you have begun. I fired. The blank eyes shone once into mine and slept. I leaned my head upon my father's arm and wept. Owl, blind in early sun for what I had begun. Barn Owl by Gwen Harwood. As I said, Gwen Harwood was an Australian poet, and this poem came out in 1975. When I was looking for Australian poets, I came across this one, and I really liked it. I really liked it. The themes in it, the rhythm of it, what the poet is trying to say. And it's interesting because it's all about blindness and knowledge, innocence and immaturity and ignorance at the beginning. And then there's knowledge and awareness at the end of what this child has done. And I think there is regret as well. It is interesting because, as I said, it shows very clearly that in this one act of violence, a child who is innocent gains knowledge. So I really liked it. This is actually the first part of a two-part poem called Father and Child. Next week I will do the second part, which is called Nightfall. So, yeah, I hope you liked that one. As I said, I really liked it. And it's, as I said, it's just I'm really liking seeing all these poems. So a little about the poet, Gwen Harwood. She was born in Brisbane in 1920 and died in Hobart in 1995. She published over 420 works, 386 poems, and 13 librettos. Now, I have to admit, I had never heard of Gwen Harwood. But in Australia, there is actually the Gwen Harwood Poetry Prize, and it's one of the most significant poetry prizes in Australia. As I said, through researching all this, I'm learning so much, even about my own country and the arts in my own country, which I'm very thankful for because it's interesting, very interesting. So the Poetry Prize, the one who wins it gets $2,000 and a 3-issue subscription to Island magazine. Runners-up get $500 each with 3 issues of Island magazine. And Island magazine is an Australian literary magazine. And again, that was news to me as well. And I like, with this poem, I like this growing awareness I have of art things in my own country and the themes and meanings of these poems that I am researching. Knowledge is good, I think. So the last few winners of the Gwen Harwood Poetry Prize in 2024 was Yasmin Smith. In 2023 was Bridget Coleridge. And then in 2022, 2021 and 2020, Stuart Barnes and Amy Crutchfield. Now, I think these two with 3 years, because of course they're the COVID years. That's how, well, that's what they are, aren't they? They were the COVID years. So whether it wasn't as much, I don't know. I don't know if, I don't think they couldn't have had prize ceremonies where people attend and such things, because I said they were the COVID years. So if any of you are interested, as I said, look at Island magazine. I'm going to look up these poets. I don't think I will be able to read any of them out because of copyright, because these are the current ones, and I'm pretty sure I would have to get permission, and I don't think my channel's big enough to get permission, which is a shame. But I will definitely look into them because, as I said, I was ignorant of a lot of Australian poets, and here are four that I now know the names of, and I'm keeping my paperwork so I know. And I said, if any of you are interested, look at the Gwen Harwood Poetry Prize. If you are a poet, you may be able to enter. Have a look. There will be a website with that, and it will tell you what you need to do to enter that prize. For that prize, it's a good prize to win, a prestigious prize to win, because, as I said, it's Australia's most significant prize for poetry. And I know some people have said to me, oh, the Australian art scene is small. It is compared to the world stage, but I am still proud of the arts we have in Australia. As a fellow Australian, I am proud of the arts we have in this country. So yeah, that is the poem this week. As I said, I will do the second part next week, Nightfall. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I cannot tell you how much I am enjoying looking at poetry, researching poets, reading poems, thinking about the themes and everything that is said. And I said, if that is what you like too, every Wednesday for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be doing poetry. And I have noticed that quite a few who are looking at my site are not subscribed. As I said, I am trying to grow the channel, And if you are liking what you're seeing, could you please think of subscribing? It helps. As others say, it's free, and I would like to, as I said, build the channel. And especially with poetry, I am trying to get it back in mainstream. I know not everyone likes it, but I have, even the feedback I have got this week, as I said, I've got the opportunity to be a poetry tutor, which I'm still thinking about. I don't know, but the number of people who've come up to me and said, shown an interest, and a lot of people have said they used to do this sort of analysis of poetry at uni, at school. And considering how the world is these days, I like the fact that we can take a quiet moment and read a poem and think about it and discuss themes and ideas, and yeah, I like that. So that is it for Wednesday. I hope you have a good day. It's actually blue sky and sunshine now. It was absolutely freezing this morning. It was 1.6 degrees here. That's why we're all rugged up. So I will be back on today is Wednesday. I will be back on Friday with a book. I actually didn't read the book that I said I was going to read. I read another one. So yeah. Anyway, as I said, enjoy your day, and I will be back on Friday. Okay, bye.